This one comes from relationship advice. My 38 female husband, 39 male, hid having lunch with a coworker, 25 female, and said my food was tasteless. What do I do? I want this to be quick. I feel really weird about this, and I'm on the verge of asking for a separation. So I've been with my husband for 15 years, married for 11. Amazing relationship, small bumps of course, but nothing like this. I've always made lunch for my husband to take to work, and up until a little over a month ago, that was fine. Middle of March, he said that a new Turkish food stand opened up outside his office, and that he had been eating lunches there instead because they were good. All right, no problem. So he just completely stopped asking for lunches. I had maybe packed 5 during this time frame for him, but I'm not even sure he was eating them now. So on Thursday, I was at home working and I had a phone call from him. Thought he was calling me during his lunch, but he had butt dialed me instead. At first, I didn't hear much, just him talking to someone, and I was about to hang up until I hear a woman's voice as well. I wouldn't say I'm a jealous person, but I was a little bit curious, so I muted my call at work and listened. It was just standard conversation at first. He was praising this woman's cooking a lot, which of course made me realize that he was eating lunch this coworker made. I was a bit peeved, but there's an explanation for sure. Although that went out the fucking window when she said, "Is it better than your wife's?" To which he replied, "Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's not tasteless to start," followed by laughing. First of all, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? 15 years of cooking and now he has a complaint? And not even to me, but some coworker? Also, that absolutely isn't innocent on her end, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that that's weird. Why even bring me up? Anyways, I raised hell, ended the call, sent him a message not to worry about my tasteless cooking anymore, and that he can eat from the bin from now on. He's apologized, said that he loves my food, and was just trying to seem cool in front of his coworker. I asked why he lied about where he was getting his lunch from. He said that initially he did get it from the stand, but the coworker started offering, and he didn't want to tell me because he thought that I would get jealous. Yeah, can you blame me? So I've been airing him since. I'm still pissed, to be honest. I haven't made him lunch or dinner, only for myself, since he said that he dislikes it so much. He said today that he's apologized and that I shouldn't keep punishing him, but I'm literally an inch from going to my mom's. I have a suitcase with all my clothes packed under our bed ready. Dad thinks it was a stupid comment, but that I should work it out. Mom is on my side regardless of my decision. I'm thinking about leaving for a few days at least, maybe a separation, but I honestly just want some reassurance if that's what's best here.
Man, that hurts. Okay. Do what you feel is right. I don't want to be the Reddit person that says leave them, separate them, over this. But like, what an asshole!
I would divorce over this.
Like it's 15 years. Like, I feel like it's definitely not unwarranted because like, how can you portray your partner like that to make a joke about them? Mm-hmm. Like if you're making jokes about them behind your back, that's not a partner that I want.
Yep. Friend
talking shit behind your back, that's not a friend that you want. And you'd expect more of your partner. So there's consistent lying. Who the fuck is this chick?
Yeah, it's to me, that's not a friend. Why is she asking, oh, is it better than your wife's? That's not a cool comment. That's not something that you ask a friend.
No.
That's like she is jealous of your wife because they're being flirty.
Yeah, that's flirty.
Yeah, which is grounds for divorce for me.
Yeah. No, I'm on board.
Like cheating for me doesn't need to be like physical intimacy. It's literally flirting. Like that.
There's more to it.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not all right.
No. Top comment. Now let's be real here. What are the odds the first time he talks about you negatively is the time he butt dials you? This has been going on since he stopped having you make him lunches.
Probably before. Like, that's so true. Like, what's the chance that this is the first time he should talk to you? And what are the chances over the last 15 years this is the first time he should talk to you? Mm-hmm. If it wasn't with this chick, if you're going to talk about like this with somebody, you'll probably do it with somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would literally never talk bad about you to anybody.
Same.
Even if we're having like an argument or anything, like I never go to my friends or family and like
I never say, have.
like needing to vent.
Yeah.
I've never had like the need to vent or anything like talk about you in a negative light ever. So I can like, people who do that about their partners, to me, it's just like you don't
It's a lack of respect.
love them. Yeah.
And it's like a little tip for your relationship, no matter how old you are, never talk shit about your partner to other people,
It's
because
never
then
okay.
they won't like them, and then they're going to have bad attitude. And if you change your mind and you go back to them, you look like a fucking idiot. Then the people that you love in your family and your friends, they don't want to be around your relationship. Then your relationship partner is like, what the fuck is happening? If you just keep your shit to yourself, your little disputes, keep that shit to yourself.
I agree.
We have disputes all the time. We fucking keep that shit in house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's our business.
That's right. It's our fucking business.
Except when we air it on the podcast, but
That's okay. That's why we do that. We give you guys a story so that you listen to us talk shit on each other.
it's mostly you just talking shit on me. But
That reminds me of the scene from Ozarks when he's asking the guy where he found out the housekeeper was stealing from him. What do? Do you forgive the housekeeper? Do you fire her? And he said, wasn't the first time the housekeeper stole from you. It's the first time she got caught.
yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Fucking love Ozarks.
Okay, sorry. Since you brought up Ozark, I've been meaning to say this on the podcast because we talked about it before. We watched The Last of Us. I watched The Last of Us. Oh, it was so good.
Teresa's like, we need another season.
Yes. No, we do. I cried every single episode.
Well, because they make you attached to somebody and then they clip them.
It was insane. Before, like, Ozark was like my number one show. Like, in terms of like, I don't know, entertainment is a really good show. Right. I think Last of Us is like equal, if not surpassed.
I remember I watched The Last of Us by myself because I'm like, okay, when I asked Teresa if she wants to watch a show, I go through a couple qualifiers. I'm like, is there zombies in it? That's literally a qualifier. If there's zombies in it, no, Teresa doesn't want to watch it. Are people shooting each other and like action-based stuff?
It wasn't really action-based.
There's people shooting people in every episode.
Okay, fine.
So that's number 2. Is it like action-based? Is there people dying? Is there shooting? Is there knives? Is there that kind of stuff? Teresa's not going to like it. Number 3, is it based on a video game? Those are like my 3 qualifiers that I go through. Teresa's not going to like it. So I watched it without her. And she's like, why'd you watch it without me? Why'd you watch it without me? And I could have swore when it first came out, I said, do you want to watch this with me? I'm like, this is based on a video game. It's got zombies in it and there's probably going to be shooting and stuff. She's like, nope. Then she sees all the pop culture stuff about it.
The cult.
Yep, pop culture. And she's like, I want to watch it. So she watches it.
FOMO.
She absolutely loves it. And then now we moved on to House of Dragon.
Yeah, this one is a little tougher to get through. I just forgot. When I watched the first, like...
So we watched Game of Thrones. I watched Game of Thrones up to like season 6 all by myself. And the new season was coming out. And she's just like, I want to watch it. So then we binged all of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I watched House of Dragon when it first came out because I asked Teresa and she's like, nope. And then I'm like, okay, well, the new season's coming out and I want to watch the new season. And you watched The Last of Us. So maybe we should watch the first episode of House of Dragon. And if you don't like it, I'll finish the rest of the season by myself before the new season comes out. And earlier today, she's like, let's watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I just forgot how misogynistic it is and how like dated it is, and it's just like triggering. But yeah, it's good. Like the drama's good.
Yeah.
And I like that it's a female lead.
Main character, yeah. She's badass.
She is, yeah.
Although now we're on episode 7 now, so we have a new female lead. Because it's
her older self.
Yeah, older self.
But yeah, overall it's good. Sorry, we keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to mention that because
I know.
we mentioned it before on the podcast that we were going to watch The Last of Us, and we had a couple comments about it. So just wanted to update you that we've watched it. I've watched it.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason we do this podcast is to tell people about our life and like what we're watching for TV and what we're eating, what we're up to.
That's not
And we just give them these Reddit stories to like fill in the gaps. But like this
totally.
That's the main part of this episode was that update right there.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's get some more filler in.
Let's get some more filler stuff in. Okay, back to me.